Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, or good morning, whatever it is in your part of the world. Ed, Whistle Stop Homestead was the first one in. Hello, Ed. Hello, Arlene. Right in here dropping links for the live even starts. Hello, Emily. Hello, Austin. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Eddie. Hello, Anne. Hello, Reverend Joe. I guess that's it. Well, it looks like summer's coming back. We had a few days there, only in the 80s. Now we're supposed to be, I think for the next 10 days anyway, supposed to be in the 90s. That's just what it should be this time of the year. Our normal high for this time of the year is 95. Okay, I guess that's everyone just saying hello to each other. Saw some more comments coming in. A little more work got done on the floor in the big house today. All the plywood is down in the living room now, except for one piece. There's a old propane line sticks up through the floor. It was behind where the wood stove used to be. So that's got to be cut off. And then that piece can be laid down. And then it'll be time to start laying the LVT down. Hey, stop it, guys. Felix, don't dig at that, okay, buddy? Yeah, one of the cats threw up on the floor, and I didn't have time enough to clean it up. So I just threw some paper towels down over it for now, and I'll get it after the live. Well, paper towels are underneath my tripod. And any of you with cats know what cats do when they see paper towels. Felix is over there digging at the paper towels, started moving my tripod on me. Oh, nice, Ed. Sounds like you were busy. And have AC again. Last Thursday, the air conditioning quit in the big house. And there was a service guy came today to take a look at that. And he pushed some button, started right back up. And he said what tripped that was the drain was plugged on it. And water was backing up. So that switch shuts it down. Because if it didn't, it kept running with the line clogged. Water would just pour out into the house. So I guess that was a good thing. He cleaned the line out and then fixed the end of it because the way it came out was wrong. So he fixed that so it will drain better. And he said it should be good to go now. I haven't been back over there. Actually, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I took a nap and then ended up not getting up when my alarm went off. So I missed a few lives. In fact, I missed, I think, over half of Brian's live. So, needless to say, I didn't get a chance to get back over to the other house. Hello, Sam. Yeah, I know Sam from Steve's channel, Misfit Mania. Hello, Lily Rose. I'm gonna have a video coming out on the kittens very soon. I just said today, I've got to get another video out on those kittens. They're doing great. They are so adorable, so friendly. Yeah, they're going to be great cats. Yes, it is great, Anne. Yep, anytime we can move forward, that is great. Hello, Lori. Everyone loves the kitties, Joanne. Oh, there's Superman. Superman, welcome over, buddy. Yeah, I think he's sound asleep. What was I going to say before I start talking to Superman? I should do that. I lose track of what I was going to say. Oh, I was going to say Precious and Sweetie are doing good. They're right down here on the floor by my feet. Well, that wasn't a good thing. I dropped my coffee. And the top came off it. Not the whole top, but well, I guess it'll be okay as long as I don't tip it over. There was a little slider thing on the cover. And it must have hit that just right. That popped off. Guess that's what I get for trying to pick the kittens up. Here's one of them. A sweetie. Here's Sweetie. Yeah, some beautiful colors there. Precious was over here, but she was too far away for me to reach. Sweetie, oh, they right up here and sleep when she wants to, but she's in the mood for playing right now. There's Precious. Come here, Precious. Here, honey. And here's Precious. She's pretty dark colored. But I love that orange on her face. Yeah, they're getting nice and plump now, which is what I'd like to see in kittens. That's a sign that they're very healthy. Yep, with the coffee. I didn't lose a lot of it. I lost a little bit of it. Hello, Brett. Well, night's not going too bad. Yes, I know, Ed. Hello, Big Family Expedition. Well, thanks. Yep. I wanted a calico. I knew with Sanford's colors and any of my girls that calico was possible. I got 2 calicos. Hello, Steve. Hello, Moelf. Yep, I'm still in here. Work is progressing on the big house. Not as quick as we thought it was going to be, but things are moving along. Yep, Precious is very pretty. Hello, Texas Moonlight. Hello, Jim. Hello, Christian. That's not the way it works. Everyone that's got a rink here is someone that I know. You don't get a rink just because you want one. But I see you've had your channel for a while. No content on it, so just got to get to know you first. Hello, Barbara. Barbara's been a member for 13 months. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, that's right, Eddie. Hello, Tales Told in the Dark. Yep, Eddie. Misfit Mania is Steve. I'm assuming that's why you got Steve question mark. Hello, Luca. Um, yep, my chicks and the guinea keats are doing good. I got them in two different brooders now because they outgrew the first one. And since I've got equal numbers of Easter eggers versus the other breeds, I put the Easter eggers in their own brooder now, and the rest of them are in the other one. And I got the guinea in with Mr. Rock and the hen, but then I opened up the partition between the main coop and the side coop so they'd have more room in there, and the side one is all chicken wire all around the sides instead of being enclosed. They'd have more air, be able to see more and stuff. Well, they ended up getting out of there. So Mr. Rock and the hen are missing right now. Hopefully they're around somewheres. Hello, Teresa. Yeah, I hope I find them soon too, Emily. Got the dogs all contained, but that didn't last long. Goldie found a little gap under the fence in one spot that she could get her nose under there, and the bottom wire is ground, so that didn't zap her. So she put her nose under there, picked up the fence, and apparently she was able to get through it before it zapped her. So now I have to put ground staples all around it, holding that bottom wire down. Then the other two, I don't know what happened there because I didn't see them get out. But they ended up knocking down the end of the fence where it was secured to the house. I think maybe that post wasn't in the ground real good. Well, they ended up getting that knocked down. They got out. So now got to do more work on the dog fence. But once I can get them contained, then I can start working on something different for the chickens. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Teresa. Hi, Daisy. Here's Daisy over here. She probably won't come up right now. She's laying down. She's the mother to Precious and Sweetie. She loves her kittens. Yes, Sam, they sure do. Yes, Teresa. What did I get? I got hot fudge brownie. Well, that's what they call it. The diner I went to, the hot fudge brownie. And I don't know about down here in the South, but in New York, they used to call that a brownie sundae. Same thing. Brownie with hot fudge, ice cream, whipped cream, nuts, cherry on top. Yep, that was good. Yes, was delicious, Arlene. Hello, Pink Hugo. No, I didn't get $25 worth of ice cream. I got, well, the whole thing. I don't know how much ice cream was worth on it, but I think it was $4.95, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, Johnny. Um, y'all definitely be getting more stuff. I want to try their banana split sometime too. And I noticed within the past couple weeks, a standalone ice cream shop. It's in a trailer, so they probably just moved it in because I don't ever recall seeing that. So I may stop there someday, see what they have. Yes, Steve, Big Family Expedition does have a great channel. In fact, I need to watch some of their videos. I'm getting behind on that. Um, you talk about the chickens. Well, I mentioned the dogs, but dogs are doing good. Not behaving the best, but he's pretty good. He usually stays here. But Goldie and Honey are getting so they're wandering. In fact, Honey's been gone all day today. You, when they first got out, they were staying right here in the yard, but now the girls are getting so they're wandering. They're both spayed, so I don't know why they're wandering. Because I thought that's what the problem was last fall. Before they got spayed, they were out looking for a boyfriend. Well, hopefully, I can get that taken care of soon. And the kitties are all doing good. On Friday, I did take Precious and Sweetie to the vet. They were in pretty good shape. They did test positive for coccidia, so they're on medicine for that for 2 weeks. But other than that, they're doing good. Very active. They're getting fat now. So I think they're in good shape. Yep, Joanne, my behind is always behind also. Hi, Domino. Domino, come here. Come on. Come in, Domino. Yeah, I wish at least one of the cats would come and lay up here with me. Oh, I see Superman's in a slightly different position. So he must have woke up long enough to reposition, fell back asleep. Anything I've missed, guys? Only a half hour into this, and a lot of stuff to talk about, so keep me going. Hello, Tim. I guess told about the dogs, Emily. Hello, Robert. Okay, Emily. Yeah, I just telling them I'm having trouble keeping them fenced in. Got to work on that some more. And the girls keep taking off on me. For the most part, Buddy's staying in the yard. But Goldie and Honey like to go on their adventures. Yeah, I wish I could win the Powerball, Steve. But one problem to me winning that, I don't buy a ticket. I've been in Arkansas for over 2 years now. Actually, coming up on to 2 years and 3 months. I have bought a Powerball ticket and a Mega Millions ticket twice. So that could be one reason I don't win. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything here. True Lori, I know I would never hit the jackpot, but it'd be nice to win 10,000, 25,000. Something like that'd be nice. Hello, Ark Wild Man. Hi, Precious. How you doing? You gonna stay up here? Tell you what, well, you come right up here so everyone can see you. How about that? I guess not. Yeah, I know what you mean there, Sam. Hello, Ark Wild Man. Yep, that's right, Barbara. If I don't win, I don't have to give half of it to the government. Well, not really give it to them, they'd keep it. Yep, Emily, she didn't stay long. She actually is right here. She's right in the arm of the chair right here, Bob. And Sweetie's right here. They just don't want to be up high enough to be on camera. If I lower the camera to show them, then you're not going to see me. Yep, works every time, Barbara. I actually have heard of people washing the car just to make it rain. Hey, you have a good night, Johnny. Um, I don't know. Either I covered everything very quick tonight, or I'm missing something, but I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know what happened there. Did the color get weird on everyone else's screen and get dark for a minute. I didn't notice it on StreamYard. The YouTube's a few seconds behind, but on my YouTube screen, it just got dark and everything kind of a greenish tint. Lasted a few seconds and came back. Yeah, Lori said it happened to her. Yeah, that was weird. I noticed it, and I looked over and StreamYard was fine. So whatever it was must have corrected itself pretty quick. That could be, Tim. Very well could be an alien invasion. Oh, it's still green for you, Lori? That's weird. Mine cleared right back up. I wish I'd noticed whether or not StreamYard had messed up. Because if it was messed up on StreamYard, that would mean a problem on my end. But if it's just on YouTube, then I would say that's a problem with YouTube. I'm trying to keep track of my other screen over here, and I haven't noticed anything on that since. Oh, sorry to hear that, Joanne. I hope you can get back to normal. Well, so coming up, I'm going to be working on the dog fence more. And I hope by Sunday's live, I can say they're in there and have been in there for a while and not gotten out. Darn you, Steve. Yeah, I slept for quite a while. Late afternoon and most of the evening. Then I saw you were going live at midnight. I'm thinking, well, that'd be good. So I'll be awake for that tonight. But I can always find something to watch. Plus, I got quite a little work I need to do, too. Might just work on that, because I'll be up for a little while. I think. Well, I talked to that easy, Steve. Hey, if you got a reason you can't go live, Steve, don't go just for me. But I appreciate that, Steve. I enjoy your lives. And usually I end up falling asleep on a late night live. Steve's live, Lori's live. Um, yeah, I gotta get some weeds cut down. I have to get my trimmer put together and see about getting some leaves cut down, because I'm going to have to prepare an area where I'm going to put the new chicken coop, because I'm not going to put that right behind the carport where I had originally planned. I'm going to put it on the other side of the driveway. I think that would be a better spot over there. I still plan on getting some gravel there to get it leveled up, and then getting a carport to put up for the start of it, and then just enclose around the carport. And that should give them a nice coop. They'll have a good roof on it, and then the supports on the carport be a good place to fasten to finish the walls up. And then they can have an area that'll be open, it won't be enclosed, that they can stay under when it's raining. I'll have to get that done before the chicks get all grown up and need to be in a chicken coop. Oh yeah, I know what you mean there, Joanne. Yep, that was like me today. Missed all the lives that I normally watch on Wednesday. And then I almost missed Brian's live. I just caught the last half hour of that. A good thing I woke up when I did, or I wouldn't be here right now. Hello, Ace. Oh, my back is about the same. It's giving me some issues, but it doesn't seem to be any worse than it was. Hello, Gandalf. But I think my main concentration is going to be on the dog fence next few days. But I have a lot of stuff that's got to be done regularly that I need to do and just fit that in around it. The cats in both houses need to be fed and watered, litter boxes cleaned out. And then same thing with the chicks. They need to be fed and watered. And I got to get their brooders cleaned out, and they need it. Well, thank you, Emily. Um, yeah, I'm doing something different with the brooders this time. I'll have a video on that. It's actually a lot better than what I was doing before because I was using totes, but they're kind of small. But I bought actual brooders to use now. They're a lot bigger, and they came with what's it called? Well, it's got a thing that you put in the bottom, so you don't need to put any other bedding in, and that is working out much better because I'm not getting bedding in their food and water and stuff. And I bought them new heat plates. They're bigger, so you can fit more chicks under there. They're working out a lot better too. Although they really don't care to use the heat plates after they get a little age to them. They get to be a couple weeks old, they really don't go under them anymore. I know you're supposed to keep them 95 degrees for the first week, 90 degrees second week. Well, my chicks don't seem to want to be that warm because they're already, the oldest ones are 15 days old. They're not even going under the heat plate now. They're producing enough body heat. They get huddled together, and they're happy with that. No one's tired of you, Joanne. I know that for a fact. Yeah, when you said you needed sleep, she misunderstood that. You know, Joanne, the same thing's happened to me before. There's actually been a couple times I have thought about canceling my live because I just wasn't feeling good, and then I start the live and I start feeling better. Hello, Winstone. Have a good night. Hello, Sue. Well, Emily, did you walk the dog? Did you take the trash out? Hello, the moose. Well, I'm not doing too bad, Windstone. Yep, that's right, Arlene. I know what Emily chores are for the night. I'm just gonna grab one of my allergy pills here. I feel it coming on, so try to take one before I start sneezing. Yeah, I was just seeing today that I forgot what pollen it was, but one of the pollens were in the moderate range for it. That's all it takes for me. I used to didn't have allergies, and I've heard that this is common, but the older I get, the worse my allergies are. It just started in, I would say maybe 15 years ago, and it just seems to get worse every year. Yep, we all know you pretty good, Emily. I didn't add in the recycling. Hello, Midnight Madness. Nope, I don't have allergies to cats. And the reason I know that is because when I'm outside, my allergies are actually worse than they are when I'm inside. The same here, Emily. I'm allergic to animals. It's only pollen and dust that I'm allergic to. And dust, I don't know if I'm really allergic to it. It's just I'm sensitive to it. I haven't been to a zoo in years. I bet you it's been. In fact, I can tell you exactly how long it's been. It's been 27 years since I've been to a zoo. Yeah, I know what you mean there, Tim. Yeah, I live in a zoo too. Yeah, I get a few kittens, Midnight Madness. I've got 2 kittens that actually I showed earlier. One's over there eating right now. The other one, her favorite spot to lay is over there. Oh, the other one's eating too. She's eating from her mother, and the other one is eating from. Who is she? She's a cousin. She had kittens, but all of her kittens died. But she's still producing milk, so the one kitten seems to prefer going to her. Then the other one still goes to its mother. You see, they are 7 weeks old. Let me look that up. 7 or 8 weeks. Oh, they might be 8 weeks. No, 7 weeks. They were 7 weeks old yesterday. And then I got 4 kittens over in the other house. I got those kittens from Reverend Dream and Tammy. And originally they were supposed to be outdoor cats to help with mice and rats and stuff. But things have changed on that. I've gotten very attached to them. So they're not going to be outside. They're going to be staying right inside. And they are they'll be 18 weeks on Saturday. And then I've got Felix that's a couple weeks older than they are. He looks like a full-grown cat now, though. And he's laying over there on my bed. So, I do have a few. Yeah, she started with them, Lori. But actually, she was sick, and once she started feeling a little better, she started letting them eat a little more. But I'm fine with them getting the mother's milk as long as they can. Because I have found over the years that the kittens that stay on the mother's milk for a few months, they end up being bigger cats. For the most part. That's too bad that baby is a hateful cat, Joanne. My cats are all so sweet. Hello, Greg. Hello, Susan. It's a nice winter day there. Um, that's what I've heard, Ace. I've heard Little Rock has a really nice zoo. I'd have to see exactly where it's located. I'm not too thrilled with the thought of driving in Little Rock. Never had them much on city driving. And now that I'm getting older, can't bend my head to look and see who's coming up beside me in my blind spot and stuff. Makes me kind of nervous. Well, that's good, Susan. Yep, spring will be coming soon. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. There's supposed to be a really nice zoo in Oklahoma, too. But I forgot where it is. I don't know if it was Tulsa. Yeah, I'll have to look into zoos. Now we got talking about it. I kind of want to go to a zoo. And once I get my trailer hitched on my car, so I can put the carrier on and take my electric scooter with me, then I'll be able to go to places like that. Because right now, I can't do it. Yeah, I hope to get set up to be able to do some gardening next year. Well, I hope those antibiotics help you, Joanne. You've been sick for a while now. Well, it's not going to be a trailer. It's just going to be a carrier that hooks onto a trailer hitch. I already have the trailer hitch, and I've got someone lined up to put it on, but he just hasn't got a chance to do it yet. It's not that bad of a job. You got to take two hangers off the exhaust and let that drop down so you can slide the hitch up in there. And that bolts to the frame through the existing holes that are there. then put the exhaust back in place, and it's all set. And then the carrier that I have, that just hooks into the trailer hitch. It's got a ramp on it and stuff. So I've got all of that. Just need to get it installed. Okay, Sam. I'll see you later. I'll tell you, I got shot full of antibiotics. What was it? 10 years ago. Yes. 10 years ago this month, actually. I got a real bad infection in my leg. They think it was from some type of bug, because I had some bites on my leg, but there was no sign of any cuts or where I'd stepped on a nail or anything like that. The only thing showing was some bug bites. Well, my leg swelled up. It was huge. And it was hot. I went to urgent care on a Saturday. Got an antibiotic shot and 2 antibiotic pills. And he told me it should start to get better. And if by Monday or Tuesday I didn't see a significant improvement, either go to my regular doctor or go back there. Well, it got worse after taking the medicine. I went back Sunday, and he said, as much as that got worse since yesterday, he said, there's nothing I can do. He said, you've got to be in the hospital on IV antibiotics. And he wanted to call an ambulance and take me right from there. But I wanted to go home and make sure my dog had food and water. I can't remember if I had a cat. Yes, did have a cat at that time. One cat. Make sure she was taken care of and get my car home and stuff. So he called the hospital, told him I was going to be coming. He told me, go home and call 911. So I did. Got to the hospital, and they messed around at the ER for, I bet you it was 6 hours. Finally saw me, and then sent me right up to a room. I got hooked up to IV antibiotics, and it was, I think, 4 days before there was any improvement. My white blood cell count was right through the roof. I think that should be between 10,000 and 14,000, something like that. And I was about 25,000. And they didn't know what was wrong, because they just didn't want to improve. They put marks on my leg, and it just stayed just about the same for 4 days. And then finally started showing some improvement. and my leg swelled up so much that still to this day it's swollen. I asked my doctor about it about a year later because it was still swelled up, and he explained to me what happened, but he said that did so much damage to the tissue in my leg and especially in my foot that it would never go back to normal. And I used to wear a size 12 shoe, and no problem. It was plenty big enough on me. Now I'm squeezing into a 13 wide with that foot. Nope, no eggs, Midnight Madness. The last I knew, all I had left was one rooster and one hen. They got out of the coop. I'm not even sure if I have them anymore. And then I've got some baby chicks now. But it'll be 6, 7 months before they're ready to lay. Yeah, my dogs got out and they eliminated the flock between killing them and chasing them off. Yeah, Misfit Mania. That's Steve. He's going to be going live after me. And he likes making songs. And he's got some songs about me. He's got one about the meetup. He's got all kinds of songs that he's made. I won't have any white eggs. Maybe someday. I would like to get some. They're called Ideal 236. It's a creation from Ideal Poultry. Back in the 60s, they made a chicken that's resistant to Merrick's. It's got white leghorn and some other breeds in it. I'd like to get some of them someday. And I want to get some dark brown egg layers too. But these chicks I have, half of them are brown egg layers, and the other half are Easter eggers. So they might lay brown, might lay blue, might lay green. Yes, unfortunately, they do, Lori. I think it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon when I got there. And it was after 11 before I saw a doctor. And fortunately, the doctor moved fairly quick. I was in my room before 2 o'clock. So, about 2.5 hours when I first saw a doctor. But it was just so long from the time I got there. Hello, Katie. Nope, they never did figure out exactly what it was, Lori. Well, they know what it was, but they don't know what caused it. It was starts with C. I can never remember what it's called. It's a special name for that type of infection that I had. But the only thing they could figure out was that it was a bug bite. There we go. Now I'm getting the rest of my chat. Chat stopped on here. Hello, Jonesy. Hello, Reverend Dream. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, my son's got all kinds of tattoos. I'm not a tattoo person. I'm not against someone else getting a tattoo if that's what they want to do, but I personally will never get a tattoo. Actually, I had planned on getting some dark brown egg layers when I got my replacement chicks, but I sent them a message to let them know what was going on, and she just automatically put the order through to send out the replacement chicks. So I didn't have them add them on there. But the dark brown egg layers were on sale that week. And I was going to get maybe 6 or 8 of them. But I missed out on them, but they'll have them on sale again. I always like to get my chicks when they have them on sale. That's why I got these right when I did. And it was even before the dogs killed the other ones. Because they had every breed that I wanted on sale, that I really wanted. They had every one of them on sale. So I was going to get some just to add to my existing flock. And then this happened. So I had to increase the number that I ordered. Oh, it's Tammy's birthday? Well, happy birthday, Tammy. On tour with Radio Jonesy. Been a member for 21 months. Thank you, Jonesy. I appreciate that. Yes, Katie. Cellulitis. That's it. Thank you. So now, anytime I get a bug bite and it starts to swell a little bit, makes me nervous. They said when a bug bites you, it punctures the skin and it will allow bacteria and stuff to get in there. And that's what they figured happened. Just where the skin broke, some type of bacteria got in there and ended up getting into my blood. Yeah, we got quite a bit of rain here last week, Emily. Some places didn't get a drop. But right here at my house, we got rain on 2 different days. It rained pretty good. Well, that's good, Reverend Dream. Well, that sucks, Katie. Well, I'm glad you got home from work early today, Jonesy. Hello, Tony. You know, Katie, I'm almost tempted to drive there and pick chicks up the next time I order some. It's a long ways, but you can't go to the hatchery. That's closed to the public. But they have a deal with um, some farm supply store. Forgot what the name of it is now, but they have a deal with a farm supply store there that you can pick the chicks up there from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. It's over 400 miles to get there. If that was within 100, 150 miles, I definitely would be going there to pick the chicks up and not even having to mail them. And even being over 400 miles, I'm still tempted. Because it's 3 days in the mail to go 400 miles is ridiculous. What's going to happen, Susan? Because eventually I want to have all the colors. I want the white, the lighter brown, the chocolate browns, blue, green, olive. Someday. Well, thank you, Emily. No, I don't, Midnight Madness. I don't do anything with crypto yet, anyways. I might do that. Okay, Reverend Dream. I'll be watching the mail. You know, the way the Postal Service moves the mail along, probably take a week to get here. And I just want everyone to know, when I complain about the Postal Service, I am not complaining about our local post office. The Waldron Post Office and all the employees connected with it are great. It's just the Postal Service in general sucks. I had a package that came into Fayetteville, Arkansas. That's the main hub that our mail comes into. It's about 100 miles north of here. To go that 100 miles took exactly 1 week. And it was a package that had come from New York. UPS got it from New York to Arkansas in 4 days. And then it took the Postal Service a week to get it delivered to me. And I was watching the tracking on it. I knew it was just sitting there. And I saw where it actually came into the post office one morning and then was delivered. So I can't blame them here because they didn't have it. They delivered it the day it came in. I had another packet, same company. Only that one was sent by mail for the entire way. It never went to UPS. That took, I think it was a month and 3 days. It was mailed out on December 13th. I got it January 16th. I don't know where that got lost. Because I think the last scan on it was in Maryland. And then a month later, it was scanned that it had come into Fayetteville. Hello, Evan. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, even though you're at work. I hope Judy's feeling okay, Tony. Tell her I said hi. Yeah, I like those dark brown eggs. Because once I can get these chicks I have now, once they get old enough to start laying, I'm going to make sure they lay in the coop so I can get the eggs. Because I've got sale for the eggs. So I guess I have to get some eggs that I can actually sell. And I think it might be good to have a variety. And I'll ask them at the store if they want me to just mix the eggs or if I should separate them by color. Well, Ace, Ed just delivers chickens within the business that he works for. Well, heck, Gandalf, Pony Express would have been quicker. Yep, a month. It was mailed out December 13th. I got it January 16th. I wish I had printed out that tracking at the time. Oh, Memphis is horrible for everything. I've had problems with UPS and FedEx when stuff comes into Memphis. It just sits there and sits there and sits there. And sometimes it moves right along. I had a package from Chewy. It was kitten food. It was sent out from Ocala, Florida on Monday. It got to Memphis last night. They sent it right along. It got to Fort Smith this morning, and they delivered it to me today. But normally, I hate that stuff coming to Memphis because it just sits there forever. I don't know what it is about that city. Why is it, no matter what shipper you use, everything gets stalled when it gets to Memphis? I don't know if there's a shortage of workers in that city, so every shipping company is short-staffed, or what? Oh, that sucks, Joanne. Fortunately, I've never lost too much stuff from lightning. The last time was about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. Lightning hit pretty close to my camper. It didn't hit the camper, but it hit pretty close. And that blew the light bulb in my lamp. It shut my TV off, but fortunately, it just shut it off. I could turn it back on, and I sold it. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back, everyone. So please don't go anywhere. It'll just be a minute or two. I promise. Don't go anywhere. There's 28 people here. Guard the door, someone. Don't let anyone out. Okay, I'm back. Well, I see it briefly went up to 29, then back to 28, so we're okay. Sorry about the delay, everyone. Thanks for being patient. Um, I don't really have a favorite city, Midnight Madness, but if someone could take me on a trip to a city, they're going to do all the driving and everything, probably New York. Because I went there on a high school senior trip, the only time I ever went there, and I always wanted to go back. There is a lot to see there. I wish I had the pictures that I took. I took so many pictures. But I'll probably never get there. Yes, I have thought about adding ducks in also, Steve. Yep, that's the way it works, Lori. When you have lives all the time, you get the watch hours, but those subs are hard. Well, 40 thumbs up. I appreciate it, everyone. You scared me, Katie. You put crying in capital letters. When I saw your comment, crying stuck right out. I thought something bad had happened. Yeah, bar the doors. I usually end up losing 2, 3, 4 people when I take a break, so I'm glad everyone stayed. Go ahead and talk about me, Midnight Madness. If you guys are talking about me, you're leaving someone else alone. Well, Joanne, I had to go get rid of that coffee. I can only hold so much. Yep, Midnight Madness knew. Like that, Katie. The Ouachita Mountain Cat Daddy. Maybe I should change the name of my cat channel to that. Because Old Man King Cat right now, but I should change it. You can go subscribe to that channel if you want, but I haven't posted any videos on it yet. Well, I think there's one video, because Gary, BeltLoop29, was doing an experiment to see if you subscribed to someone and didn't watch anything, if your subscription would stick. And he did it on 3 of my channels, and yep, his subscription stuck. Well, my plan for dinner tomorrow is to eat Big Family Expedition. No idea what it's going to be, but I'll eat something. Well, that's not too bad, Emily. You don't have to get up terribly early in the morning. And then you can get home and you still got the evening. Nope, I didn't smoke anything Midnight Madness. Thank you, Joanne. Yep, I think New York would be the city I'd want to visit. Like I said, because I'm not driving there. Yep, that happens sometimes, Susan. And Katie's saying 41. I'm assuming that's thumbs up. Not bad. Well, I'm not a big movie person. I used to watch some movies, but now I just lose interest for the movie's over. But I do love Stephen King movies. That probably that's probably my favorite movies. But I do like the Police Academy movies, all of them. Smoking the Bandit was one I really used to like years ago. So basically, comedy and then Stephen King movies. I know they're nowhere near comedy, but I just love them. In fact, I look for them occasionally. Netflix, Pluto TV, Tubi TV. I can never find any Stephen King movies. Yes, Katie, I have a cat channel. I don't advertise it because I'm not using it right now. But I do want to, in the future, start putting videos on that one. And I'm probably going to do some lives on there too. Just set up a camera and just let it play. And you watch cats playing, sleeping, whatever they're doing. Because I have a cat channel, have a dog channel, and I have a chicken channel. Now, I'm not using any of them yet. Yeah, Emily, I got 6 channels altogether. One of them is just my original Peter King channel, which I may. Right now, I do have a video on there just so Gary could do his experiment. But I may put links on there to my other channels. But there'll never be any real content on that channel. But the cat channel, the dog channel, and the chicken channel, I do want to get them going. And then, of course, there's the meetup channel. Which, as soon as I can, I'm going to get to Queen Wilhelmina and do a video. But with that tire being bad on my car, I'm just trying to keep the mileage way down on it. So I'm trying to only go to Waldron right now. Then once I can get new tires on it, then I'll be fine. Hello, Robin. I'll give you a ring. The cat channel is Old Man King Cats. Did it buffer for anyone else? Or was it just Gandalf? Because I didn't notice mine buffering. Oh, I don't watch, unless it's a YouTube video. I don't watch any newer stuff. Anything that I watch on Netflix or Pluto or Tubi or any of those. And Hulu also. I kind of forget I even have that. But it's all older stuff. I watched some of the TV shows when I was a kid. Some stuff in the 90s. But that's about it. Nothing newer than that. Oh yeah, Reverend Dream. Rocky movies are good. And Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, I just can't get enough of those Police Academy movies. In fact, I just started watching one, I don't know, 2, 3 weeks ago, and I saw a notification come up for someone's live. Forgot who it was now. I switched over the live and never did go back to the movie. I didn't even get 5 minutes into it. Yeah, Hallmark movies are very good also. Yeah, the Stephen King movies, I like The Shining. Love that one. It is pretty good. And Storm of the Century, I really like that one. Can't think of names of some of the other ones I really like. And it's funny because in general, I don't like horror movies or scary movies. But the Stephen King movies, I love. I don't know why. Okay, in a minute here, In a minute here, I'm going to switch over to the cat channel and drop my link for that. That might be Born Midnight Madness. Tires are I'm thinking they're 215, 55, 18. Have to look that up to be sure. Oh, I didn't know. That was cats. Yeah, there is quite a few cat emojis. Okay, Robin, thank you. Yep. Some of those Bond movies are good. Okay, Susan, thank you. You have a good day. Yeah, those channels don't have much content on them. They are almost impossible to find. Yes, I love Little House on the Prairie. I actually watch it so much the past few years. I'm giving it a little break now, but I'm going to start watching that again at some point. Because I just went right through. Of course, I don't have much time to watch it now as I used to. But I just went right through the entire thing. I think it was 3 times straight. I'm not sure if I ever watched Carrie. Yeah, I've watched Pet Sematary. Oh, another real good one is Graveyard Shift. Misfit Mania is live. Just got the notification on it. Yep, Children of the Corn. That's not a bad one. Okay, have a good night, Teresa. Thank you, Gandalf. I was going to ask for someone to post that. Okay, I'm going to look at channels here. Yeah, you just told me be respectful on my own channel. There's the cat channel. And again, there's no content on there right now. There's one video, but there'll be more in the future. When edit, I might just well drop all the links. There's the dog channel. Oh, come on. Not cooperating with me. There we go. I don't know why he had such a time. Okay, there's the chicken channel. And well, I'm dropping links. But just as well do them all. There's the meetup channel. I'm not going to drop the link for the Peter King channel. Like I said, there'll never be any content on there other than links to my other channels. I don't know what difference it makes, but I'm going to go back to my main channel. There we go. Okay. Yep, there's that one video on the cat channel that I put on there for Gary. all my cats have names, Emily. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean that I personally name them all? Yeah, my two youngest kittens are Precious and Sweetie. Welcome back, Reverend Dream. Yep, channel for every animal. That's right. Well, the plywood's pretty much down in the living room now, Jonesy. There's just one piece still needs to be put down. The only reason that wasn't done today is because there's a propane line coming up. Because there used to be a propane heater there. Well, since I don't plan on... At one time, I was thinking about putting a propane heater in. But I'm not gonna now. So that line needs to be cut out of there. And then that piece of plywood can be put down. And then time to start putting the LVT down. I think what I'm gonna do is have a diesel heater in the living room. And then keep the thermostat low, maybe 60. And then just have a diesel heater to warm up the living room. Because that's where I'll be spending most of my time. And bedroom, I prefer to have a little cooler anyways. So I think that'll work out. Because it doesn't cost much to run a diesel heater. And I actually have two of them. I have one that's brand new. And another one that I've used. Or, no, actually, I never did use it. I started putting it together, never did get it. So I got two brand new ones. And then I'll be setting one of the diesel heaters up for the well house. And I'll heat that with diesel this winter instead of electric. Sure, Emily. That's not a problem. Yeah, I want everyone to share information about the meetup. I just haven't said anything in a while because I don't have any updates yet. Yes, Pinecone Fest is canceled for this year. Well, thank you for subbing to the other channels, everyone. Y'all get some videos on them. And like I said, I'm probably gonna set up a cam on the cats and just do a live on them so you can just watch them. Oh, nice, Jonesy. I used to like Elf years ago. It does know everything that's going on. She does a very good job of letting everyone know. what I need to do, I used to do it, then I quit doing it. But I need to start making a list of stuff. And then I can make sure that I let everyone know what I want to let them know. Okay, Gandalf. I'll see you over to Steve's. Next is Misfit Mania. Steve. He actually went live about 15 minutes ago. Yep, that's what they do, Katie. That bowl gets below half. They think they're starving to death. Yep, I sure am, Jonesy. Well, this ain't kind of late for you to start a live, Lori. You start your lives by like 10 or 11, and then just continue on until the next morning. Okay, I think it's time to end this. And I'm going over to Misfit Mania now. I know that link was dropped earlier. If someone would like to drop the link for Misfit Mania, for his live that he's doing right now, go ahead and do that. But I appreciate everyone being here. I'll have another live Sunday at 5:30 Central. And I'll see what I can do about getting a video or two out. Okay, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.